Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Diamond Select Amazing Spider-Man Minimates. This 2-pack is in a Toys R Us exclusive which features Gwen Stacy and Dr. Connors. I can already tell you that's a pretty good Gwen Stacy. Not too bad at all. And of course we get old armless here, Dr. Connors. Once again, the embossed sticker on the front indicates it is a Toys R Us exclusive, so you are, even though you could get these figures anywhere, pretty sure the only way you can get Gwen Stacy and Dr. Connors is to go to Toys R Us. So just throwing it out there. On the back, the figures that make up the entire line. We got Dr. Connors, Gwen Stacy, Vigilante Spider-Man, Captain Stacy, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Battle Damaged Spider-Man, and Lizard. The read-up for Gwen Stacy says, Gwen is torn between loyalty to her policeman father and her love for Peter, who is quickly becoming the bane of her father's existence. She also works part-time at Oscorp. As for Dr. Connors, a former associate of Peter Parker's father, Connors is obsessed with cracking the code of reptile DNA, which allows lizards to regrow limbs with ease. Could it allow him to regain the arm he lost? I'm sure, and also some other delightful surprises as well. That last part wasn't actually there, I included that. You can go to www.diamondselecttoys or www.artasylum.com for more Minimates info. What I am going to do is take a bit of a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at Gwen Stacy and Dr. Connors. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Once again, Minimate debris all over the place. Let's first have a look at Dr. Connors. Zoom the camera in here. And he certainly lives up to his name. I like the fact he actually has an Oscorp badge, or I guess card, on his jacket here. You could take the jacket off, but unfortunately, as you can see, the sleeves of the jacket would remain the same. So unless you could, if you could find Minimate arms, oh well, really only technically one arm, you could take it off, and you could just have a jacketless Dr. Connors. Once again, I guess it helps the fact that he is armless, because it might help you years from now if you're going through your toy box. Every once in a while as a collector we go through our little toy boxes. We say to ourselves, it's like a treasure hunt really. We go through it and we say, oh I remember these. Oh, I remember collecting these. Or what was I thinking? Why did I even bother getting this? In this case, if I was to take this out of the box years from now, I would probably at least know, thanks to the fact that he is armless, that at least he's some sort of Dr. Connors. And then I would probably think a little harder about it, and by this point maybe Spider-Man 5 is out now, A Web of Spider-Man, and then I would realize that this was probably movie Dr. Connors. Likeness wise, I can't really tell you whether it looks like the actor. I guess it does. I tell you who it really looks like though, and you guys can probably agree or disagree. It looks a lot like Dwight. Dwight from The Office. Maybe the shirt could be changed slightly, because I don't think Dwight really wears purple. He kind of wears more like a mustard colored shirt. But I gotta say, if you were to mix this, if you were to take this hair off, and I don't even have really a good example here. The only ones I've really been reviewing right now are the Amazing Spider-Man. So let's say we put Peter Parker's hair on. Okay, that's ludicrous, but at least it's brown. Kind of looks like Dwight. A little bit like Dwight. Dwight Schrute. Office is a great show, by the way. Even though this hair is perfect for Dwight, it's just the wrong color. He has no accessories. If anything, some could use the joke that he is missing an accessory, the fact that he doesn't have an extra arm, but his articulation is, his head would rotate, although his jacket gets in the way, much like really any Minimate that has an upper torso piece. It always takes away from the actual head being able to move. He's got a ball jointed arm. You can bend at the single arm, single wrist. Over here you can rotate his stump. You would be able to rotate his waist, but his jacket kind of prevents that. The legs do slightly move out, bend at the knee, rotate at the foot. He's a nice bright mini-mate, if anything, because he's got this really nice bright white jacket. You know, he's got this bright blonde hair. He definitely pops, like he's got a lot of bright color to him. I don't know if I would necessarily say he's a mini-mate you got to pick up from the set, because at the end of the day, he's just Dr. Connor's pre-Lizard. I would say again, the real money is this guy right here. If you want a mini-mate, I would definitely look to get just the straight-out Lizard mini-mate. But there you go. Dr. Connors, I'm going to give him a 6. Going to give him a 6. Putting him down, let's have now a look at Gwen Stacy. And you know what? She's a really decent mini-mate. They really put a lot of effort into this one. You can see that she's got a jacket going on there. I guess she's also got a scarf. Is that a scarf she's wearing? She's got herself a ponytail, looking really, really nice. Some nice pink lipstick. That's a good color. That's a good color on her. Also, as a side note, Spot really dislikes women that have really garishly colored lipstick, like really dark red. I don't know. I just kind of like the au naturel, or even just a light pink, or a nice light gray. That's nice. That's really nice. She got herself a skirt. I guess those knee-high boots, and she's got herself some thigh-high socks. That's a nice look for you. That is a nice look. Speaking of nice looks, she really, I mean, they went all out giving her accessories. Let me explain. First of all, you can't take her hair off as you can with every other mini-mate. And if you want, you can give her long hair. Again, really not seeing the movie yet. I don't know which I prefer. I kind of like her with the hair and the ponytail. That's just my preference. You can go either or. You can also take the head off. Pop the head off there. And you can take the jacket off. And you can have her without the jacket. What? Her arms? I know, her arms. They're still the jacket, right? I know what you're thinking. They're still the jacket. However, I really hate taking the arms off mini-mates. I always worry about taking the arms off mini-mates. What you can do, though, is you can also take the arms off, like so. And Spot's really deconstructing Gwen here. She also does come with alternate arms. Probably one of the first instances where we actually get extra arms. You get an extra arm there, and an extra arm here. Ooh, I really dislike arm. These pegs I always worry about when it comes to mini-mates. You can also give her alternate arms and pop the head back on, like so. And let's go back to the ponytail because I thought that was a good look for her. And you can have jacketless Gwen Stacy. And that's a good look for her. Again, that's a good look. I like this look. Her articulation would be the same. So she has a ball-jointed head. A lot freer now that she's been relieved of this extra piece here. She does have the ball-jointed shoulders, a bend in the elbow, rotation in the hand, a rotation, slight rotation. She doesn't really have a lot because she's got a much larger piece down below here. The legs do go forward and back. Not a lot because the skirt kind of gets in the way. Bend at the knee and rotation in the feet here. I mean, I got to give her a high mark just because they really went above and beyond giving her all these extra accessories and extra hair. You can't really go wrong. If you just don't let your guy friends see that you got female mini-mates, they probably would say, do you want to explain yourself? No, that's fine. It's fine. It's Gwen Stacy. Oh, it's Gwen Stacy. Here I was thinking you were just collecting girl mini-mates, but don't worry, guys. Don't worry. It's Gwen Stacy. And they're like, oh, okay, all right. Gwen Stacy, for all the extra accessories that you get and the fact that you still get a pretty good-looking mini-mate, I'm going to give her an 8. I'm going to bring in Dwight here. A pretty good set. I wouldn't say necessarily a set you need to pick up unless you are a completionist. You want to get all the Minimates from this wave. But still a pretty good set nonetheless. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Diamond Select Minimates from Amazing Spider-Man. We're having a look at Dr. Connors. It's Dwight. And we're looking at a quite accessorized Gwen Stacy. Thanks for watching, as you always do, guys. Certainly there are more spots to come. See you guys next time.